trajectory that we were going on, that we were hoping for. We started Ethos Partners out and we figured that we'd love to be a $2 million company. Within 6 months, we were a $2 million company. Then we said, wouldn't it be unbelievable if we could be a $4 million company? And within a year and a half, we were a $4 million company. It was actually at that point that we realized that we were going to have a problem. Because Alex, the founding partner, and myself, two of us founded the company, realized that he had been with a series of $4 million companies. And that was what we called the $4 million series, ceiling, and that is that a lot of companies can grow to $4 million because an individual can get a company to $4 million. So the two of us can grow it there. But if we were going to grow beyond a $4 million company and he was going to be the president, he needed to change. We needed a different way of being, a different way of thinking. So at that point in time, I recommended that we go out and seek professional help to find a way we can grow beyond where we were. We realized very quickly that we may know how to run a business. We may know how to own a business. We didn't know how to grow a business. We could sell, but growing a business and selling is two entirely different things. And when you're an entrepreneur, you sit there and say, I don't have a lot of time, I'm maxed out, I don't have a lot of money, why am I going to invest in something as soft as building a culture or strategic? I just need to find more customers. So this is a waste of time and money, and that's just not a good investment. And I couldn't disagree more. The best investment that we can make is the investment in the development of our team. And so very few people at Ethos Partners were not touched in some way, shape, or form by the relationship we had with Growth River, because it permeated every aspect of our business, and some in very subtle ways, and some in very profound ways when we looked at strategy, alignment of our organization, roles and responsibilities. Those were obvious. But making sure that the leaders in the company were honest, provided good feedback, and lived the values, not only 9 to 5, but 24/7. That kind of subtle approach was, that's what made it, we were completely transparent. There was no facade whatsoever. The constraints actually became more complicated because of the codependencies in the company. We weren't just 1 or 2 people. We had hundreds of people that there were various levels in the organization. So the complexities got teased down into the constraints of multiple levels, multiple businesses, multiple areas of the country, and understanding and being able to communicate and identify those constraints quickly allowed us to leapfrog from 2 million to 40 million. I had a conversation with an employee. We both were on a client site, and she pulled me aside and said, you know what, things are totally different. I don't think I would have stayed. We heard a lot about the Ethos culture, didn't believe that I was going to make a difference, didn't believe that you guys can make a difference, and it's made a dramatic difference. It's a different company to work for. She goes, I actually like coming to work now. And in order to be good stewards of the business that you own, I don't think you can make a better investment. I think if you're an owner and you ignore to make investments in growing and developing your business, you'll never hit your potential. At that point, I would bet you we would still be a $4 million company, slugging it out in the trenches, never achieving what could have been our potential had we not gone through this experience, because it really has been an experience. So I would say, what's the return on the investment? A $4 million company, probably not worth much, versus a $40 million company that was worth a lot. Probably the best money we've ever spent, not only for the results that we got out of it, but for the relationships that we've got out of it. It's, at some point in time, the process is so intense and so personal that it's hard not to also create a personal connection with the people in the company. And I think that's, one of the greatest endorsements I can give you is, at the end of the day, I trusted you with my business. At the end of the day, I trusted to bring you into another company, but more importantly, your friends.